goes, never mind.
Some poetic timing. Dylan would do that. Just no, whatever. Just fucking live.
Yeah,
like whoever sat here and
Dylan.
waited for 30 minutes for Dylan to get the slides ready.
Marcus, you've worked me like a dog today with absolutely zero in return. I am so over it. There is
Zero
a good
return.
chance I rage quit
Dylan,
halfway through this.
100%, I get it. I felt the same way, and then
You did something.
What do you mean? Dylan, see, stop. You say shit like that, and it bothers my soul. I sat there with you the whole time. The whole time. Just because you're pressing buttons don't mean it's just as fucking tiring for me. I've talked to Dylan.
You was scrolling on Instagram Reels while I edited a video for 8 hours.
I don't do that.
It was cut up, but like
bullshit. Literally in the last 24 hours, I've been on cam with Dylan. Pause for what? 10 hours? 11 or 12 hours?
I think that's being generous. That's being generous.
It is. Yeah.
You have a super chat. $20.
Yeah, I'll get to it. I didn't know you owned the place. Sorry.
I'll get to it. It's disturbing.
Who's Ranchero?
That's Tony. Well, you're not in the Discord, so you don't know. Only 20 since I'm late.
Big Tone.
Only 20 since you late. Yeah, facts.
T-Bone.
Mark
the
is
only
always
reason I'm late is because I am. It's not like I'm like physically tired at all. I'm mentally exhausted. And okay, get this. I find a workaround way for Marcus to get the video he needs because he needs to send. We're uploading something, right? So he needs it on his phone. He has it now. He wants me to send it to a Google Drive because he's concerned that the amount of gigabytes doesn't match up. So he's concerned about some of the quality.
Dylan sent me a fucking.
It's the exact same video.
YouTube link. He sent me a YouTube link. It was like it's gonna do it to 14 gigs. It's gonna do it to 14 gigs. We're trying to edit something. It's our first. Quality. It's the little baby that I got going on right now. It's gonna do.
It's full quality.
Dylan don't know how to fucking use Google Drive.
It's literally I do. I don't have the space.
All right, Champ's Path, whatever.
Clear some out. Pay the $2 for the extra.
No, it's a 15. Yeah, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that at all.
I just create a new fucking drive, create a new email, just send it through there.
If I didn't have one already,
he can delete it. Once I have it, just delete it.
Yeah, do one less cam girl a day, cam trans.
And you know the funniest thing is, it was the easiest to do it my way, and we do it, and it's not good enough.
It's not good enough. He's such a fucking woman, dude.
I know. I agree. Google Drive is the way to go.
Thank you. Fuck me, man.
Yeah, if it was like an 8 gigabyte, if it was a 15-minute video, I'd say that all day long. Dude, yeah, I can.
Look. He's forgetting to say he shut the fucking laptop. This would all be done. He shut his laptop, so it stopped fucking uploading.
Hey, you know what the best part about it? You already have the original video you need on your device right now.
I've been talking to Dylan since 1-something this morning, like PM. We've had a 40-minute break from each other. Not enough.
I can see why you're heightened. I would be after 7 hours too.
I did everything. he would say,
no. Dylan,
can you
Dylan,
make this
Dylan
little?
Dylan did good. No, I'm giving you.
He's not going to listen to me.
You need to talk with I've had to heard this dickhead say the same 3 jokes. 40 times.
Can you say one of them?
I'm not saying any of them.
Can you say one of them?
I'm not saying you say them on live, little fucker, man.
Say the F-U N-word one.
I'm not saying, dude, the fart.
That one's so funny.
Like, dude, this kid is stuck in 13-year-oldville. It's crazy.
It was.
Like, I like Dylan, but it's just like, oh my god. It's like,
no, I don't think you do like me. But Xavier, we need to have a YouTube talk. After.
You know who does like you?
What does that mean?
Some things. I'm telling Marcus things that he needs to understand. Not that he's retarded, but just things that like there's a push and pull. Like, okay, for example, there are things you edit in a video that only you are going to notice, but it'll take you an amount of time you need to do said edit. Is it worth it, or is it worth it to continue on with the content, especially if the content needs to stay relevant?
Or simply, there's one thing in it that's not going to be how do you showing up, whatever. We spent fucking a minute on it. Beyond that, my whole point is send it to the editors. Let's let them do that too. Yeah, they'll do it.
Your editors are retarded.
He has an issue with that. Your editors are retarded. Everybody else is retarded.
Xavier, we sent them a logo. We said, hey, can you remove
hold on. Just cut your little fucking mouth. All right. Shh. We get it. Yes. That was a little downtropping moment.
They're retarded.
That one situation. Dude.
Hey, can you remove text from said image?
24 hours straight retarded.
Can you remove text from said image? I don't know how.
Yeah, that was crazy. 100%. Yes.
Like, yeah, that is insane. If I were paying that person, not that you are, but if I were paying that person,
go check the YouTube. Look, go to the YouTube comments. Your boyfriend's in there now as we speak. So you'll get a little happier. You'll stop being such a little bitch. So it's cool. And somebody's trying to order you around too. Your little
Jack can fuck off. And Marcus, I don't really appreciate the shit talk, even though I just edited a great video for you.
In other words, Xavier, how have you been?
I've been good. I've been busy. I've been good. Been back on the YouTube game somewhat.
I've been seeing that.
Yeah, it's been good. Take Dylan down in this challenge. Although the views on the last video were trash.
Oh, yeah, I basically quit the challenge. I'll buy your stupid trophy. I don't give a fuck.
Thank you.
It's whatever.
Thank you.
Can Ranchero get his shout out though?
We went over his super chat.
When Ranchero Cheeto.
Yeah, there's just no fucking point in me ever trying to do anything. Totally unappreciated.
Oh,
this is
we can't start it like
totally
this.
Unappreciated.
I could deep dive you right now. That sounds weird. I'm not going to say that again.
Deep dive me right now. What do you mean?
Xavier's off to a start.
Never mind.
The good thing is Dylan likes that. Like he likes that type of talk. So that's good.
Yeah,
cheer him up a little bit. Dylan.
But I was going to like, how can I say this differently? I'm like, I'll rail you right now. I'm like, no, that's not it either. It's not
About
it.
What? About what?
About when you say I'm underappreciated, this and that, and I'm like,
Dylan, he's just Dylan. I've given Dylan appreciation. Dylan goes with a joke and goes. Dylan is appreciated. We got it. Ken Farmer said 90s looked better, 80s better than that. Modern physique have too many drugs flowing, causing them to look weird. In my opinion, Samson at 340 pounds is amazing, but he's an exception.
Whoa, that's a thing of weed there in his picture. Farmer.
He's a
cannabis farmer. Let's talk about that. Let's talk it later. Farmer.
Most modern guys look more aesthetic. I don't know about all that. We are getting to an aesthetic, era. I couldn't. There's no way you could say it. Like 80s being better than that. 80s being better than 90s is. I can't agree with that. But I get what you're saying, and you kind of came it all full circle at the end with the Samson being the exception. But
do you guys think that that the guys of the early 2000s are less aesthetic than the guys now? Because everyone was chasing that Ronnie shit,
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I think they're more aesthetic now than in the early 2000s, but not more than the 90s. The 90s are definitely more aesthetic. I love you just looking down, shaking your head.
James Hollingshead versus Jean-Pierre Fuchs. Well, one is James Hollingshead and one is the best bodybuilder of all time.
Fuchsy. He's on IFBB AMA. Shout out IFBB AMA.
I heard you were on his cock.
Nope. It actually did pretty well. Got some good views, I think.
Oh, man. I am...
As far as interviews go.
I do want to pull something up. You guys can come along. I need to get... I decided, talking about which version of Kevin to use, I ultimately decided mainly around, and as you can tell, I changed the version of Nick Walker as well, around 1998. Very underrated. His peak in terms of size. So I figured, okay, well, that stacks up well against the modern era. Only fourth year, though, which realistically, I think he could have been second. Flex Wheeler should not have been second. I mean, full of shit, quite literally. Not appealing at all. Yeah, I mean, like, it's still like Flex Wheeler, the bare bones bit are there, but then you get things like this, and then from the back, not at all conditioned. I mean,
yeah, some people said
compared to something like this.
Oh my god, Ronnie actually won that so easily, didn't he?
Yeah. You know, it was a transition, so a transition period, you know, between champions. So I guess it was like more like, I mean, bro, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't like.
90s guys were so much better.
That's not a good photo in terms of lighting, but I mean, it's still very good. It's still very good, but not Ronnie.
I don't think that looks that good. I gotta be honest.
Do you know what? I used to think that pose I'd be like, that's perfect, you know, but once you know about oil and then you can see it, you're like, why is it wrecking it for me?
So narrow, like just in general, such a small back.
Detailed though. The detail is pretty like
right.
pretty
I'm sure maybe he can out detail Ronnie.
Nope.
And then there's nothing on the calf, which I mean, Xavier probably knows what I'm talking about. Marcus maybe. I wouldn't call them implants, but something's going on there.
PMAA. PMAA.
I mean, you can kind of see it here. Something is awry. My favorite is when something like this came up on my phone recently. It was on my feed, and they were like, "Oh, Flex, the best to never win the Olympia." I said, "That looks like fucking dog shit, bro. That
doesn't look like dog shit. You're.
I'm getting poked in the eye by both delts. The arms look like they're infected. Just period. I mean, I guess and then like the chest.
I have more of a problem with the delts there. The delts the quads are crazy though. Like, look how cut out that shit is. Like, that is.
And then at the end of the day,
lines.
He's standing next to Ronnie.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Now I look at that. I don't like the look of the arms there or the delts.
Arms is a strong word. That's a strong word. Okay, but that's the context on where the version of Kevin comes from. Nasser and Kevin both should have beaten this flex. Honestly, Chris Cormier this year should have beaten this flex. Nasser, I gotta be honest. Besides, maybe in today's comparison, Nasser's the only 90s guy, and Supersetman and I have talked about this. Nasser's the only guy where I'm jumping to say he could stay next to modern guys because of the sheer thickness and density. He's still going to lack the condition, especially from the rear. But I mean,
someone said recently on a podcast, one of the older guys says, no one's as big as NASA these days. And I'm like, they hire? Like, there are guys as big as NASA these days. Like, that's a weird thing to say, right? They're like, no one's bigger than Paul Dillette and NASA these days. I'm like, I disagree strongly. Like, you plonk Sergey Danilov back then, and then you bring him in today's era, and people are like, no one's as big as Sergey these days.
All right. We love Dylan, just needs to accept our love. Back to the video. Kevin is probably the closest in terms of the complete package out of the 90s crop. Might be the most competitive in the modern era. Well, maybe we'll find out.
Maybe.
It's a good take nonetheless.
We'll take. And then in terms of the Nick, like I said, I thought about using the Arnold 2021, and I guess I initially started out with the Pittsburgh. Then I was like, maybe I'll use the Arnold, and then eventually I guess I just did Pittsburgh. But we all know what it is.
I like Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, you know.
It's his biggest. Arguably, you know, like, do you want to argue that it's his best? I would.
Was he bigger at the Olympia, but just worse?
I would say he's probably bigger at the Olympia than at Pittsburgh.
Well, that version doesn't count because it was shite.
Agreed.
Still bigger.
Yeah, he's bigger though.
Okay. Let me pull up our scorecards. Actually, I can't wait to do the math after we're all said and done. Am I right,
Just
boys?
grill other people and say yours is the correct opinion.
I love doing that. You know that. Okay.
You guys know the playbook.
You guys know the playbook. What do I always say? When I get to the scorecards, what do I say?
Oh my god. I don't know. You're gonna say some shit. I can't even remember.
I usually say
Your scores are wild. I think that you're a bit. I don't know. If it's about Samson, you'll say that I've been in bed with him, or I've slid out of his bed or something. Or
you know what I usually say? Take a look at a real scorecard.
Oh yeah. A real. Oh wait. What was it again? Take a look at a real scorecard.
Yeah.
I think you need to take a look at a real scorecard. Is that all right?
Marcus, was that a good impression?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no time limit, but I'll keep an eye on the clock. I got to watch the State of the Union. As you all know.
You need to change the title of this video too. Change it from Arnold Classic to Pitts.
Is it that important? I will do it real quick.
It matters.
Okay, Xavier, I'll do it just for you. How about you talk about our first pose while I do that?
Front double bicep. Okay, so conditioning wise, Nick has it, obviously. Dylan, what do you think about Kevin's biceps quickly?
You know what's worse? The forearms, the lack of. He never had the best biceps for sure. Triceps really good. Not from the front though. Overall, like kind of a lacking set of arms. I quite like this pose though. My entire inspiration for doing the 98 version.
You know what I prefer is Kevin's physique here. But if we're judging on modern day judging in terms of that conditioning level, when Nick's like grainy and freaky, it's like it's a lot closer than I want it to be. I mean, like in terms of like maybe like Nick's, even though I don't love this pose on Nick, like I don't love Nick's physique in general, but
we know.
In terms of what I like and how I judge it, I'd have Kevin winning.
Yeah,
is that what I'm doing?
Is that what you're doing?
Is that what we're doing? Or is it just how I think the judges would judge it?
No. Especially in these ones, I try to actually put more of my bias in because we have, we can dilute it between all three of us.
Okay, my biases will give Kevin the win. I won't give it to him by a ton just due to conditioning, and then it's not like Kevin's biceps are all cut out, so just give him a 2.
Yeah, same 2-3 points system. Yeah. Marcus?
Yeah, I'll go Kevin too. All around aesthetically pleasing. There is a big issue going on with like if we take it into consideration modern day bodybuilding, it's Nick's easily, I would say. But all things
you think so?
Yeah.
I don't think judges will be giving him this over Kevin. I got to be honest.
Well, we're not talking about judges. We're talking about what Marcus thinks. So,
well, you brought up modern day bodybuilding, so I'm thinking, well, I think modern day judges would go with the shape.
I'm talking about like what the criteria is for modern day bodybuilding, like what we're actually looking for. So,
I think the judges would go for Nick.
I think they like to say condition matters until they see someone with a small waist, i.e., Derek and Samson winning a lot of things.
I mean, it's the shape of Kevin is pretty incredible, and I think
the girth is underrated.
That size, I think that's a good thing he has going for him.
I mean, the only thing I'd give to Nick here, maybe the lats too. Of course, the arms is going to be like that one thing I do give to him, but I don't think Kevin's arms are bad. Kind of mediocre, but I mean, they're big.
I mean, they're big ass arms. Just it's hard to tell with the photo quality of the Kevin Levrone one. Dylan, can you confirm that. Does this make Kevin look harder or less hard than he actually is in this contest?
Let's take a look.
Remember his 98 conditioning. Thank you.
Well, you were at that 2012 Olympia. Were you not also at 98?
No, I was at the 83 Olympia.
So was Marcus. Let's see here. Here's him versus Ronnie.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that pose. That like looking at that now, I'm like,
yeah. I mean,
maybe
you got to
Nick
give it to
Walker
Kevin.
Yeah, but I think Nick Walker in modern day. Because
I don't even know. I don't even know if I'd give this to Ronnie over Kevin.
You're joking so hard.
Yeah,
am I?
There's no
All
way.
I see is a giant inflamed nipple and terrible abs.
Yeah, but look how the whole pose flows. Look at Ronnie's legs. Look at his biceps.
Look at the quads. The bicep.
No.
I think you'd see this version of Kevin in movement and Ronnie in movement, and you'd be like, "Holy fuck, that is such a big win."
Yeah, that's damn near odd. Even I think it's closer to 3 than it is to a tie. In a sense of it's to me, it's a 2, but it's closer to a 3 than it is a 1.
Well, speaking of 2, I am going to do 2 here. So we're all.
How bad is the Olympia logo in the background though?
Bad, as in like it could get it, or like bad quality.
It just looks. It looks like someone made it in their lounge room.
Yeah, they probably did.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Mr. Olympia.
Let's go to the front lat spread. Not very good picks here, but doesn't really matter. You know
Nick
what I mean?
is posing that so badly, it hurts my mind.
I don't even know if I can do. If I could do. You know, I'll make it a 3 for Kevin, not a 4 because of condition. How about that?
Yeah,
condition. I do like
in agreement.
I like. Okay.
Yeah,
I quite like Nick's legs.
Yeah, his legs look good there. Actually,
they just don't like flow well.
But just
Marcus,
where he's
did
putting
you
his
concur?
hands, man.
Yeah. I'm definitely going Kevin for 3. Granted, I think this is actually a good version of this pose for Nick. No shade intended, but
right,
his legs look very good. It's better flowing than what we've seen.
Ronnie grapes. Yo, don't attack my goat like that. Kevin's arms have that Derek level of separation. I've never seen arms quite that bad. Except maybe Samson Dallas.
You're waiting for a reaction.
I'm getting one. All right. Now let's go over to the side chest. This is one, and sizing. Sorry, fellas. It is what it is. But this is going to be one of those ones that people are going to be waiting for. I have my answer, and I've had it since the beginning of time. Actually, I was like born into this world with this opinion, and it hasn't changed. But I'm interested to hear what both of you guys have to say. Let's start with Marcus.
I'm going to go. This is Kevin's best pose. This is a very strong pose. I can only imagine what this actually size will look like next to Nick, who has incredible size in this pose as well. I'm gonna go Kevin 2 for this one.
Speaking of that, can I say online, and you always got to take this with a grain of salt. Kevin apparently 5'11", Nick about 5'7". I don't think Kevin's quite that tall. So in my sizing, like when I had like a little height comparison going on, I made him 5'10". Even then, like the sizing is really up in the air. So Marcus has Kevin 2. Xavier Willis, what do you have?
How I think it would go in person is that I think Nick would win because I think he's just way harder than Kevin. But I'm going to give it to... Shut the fuck up, Dylan.
I didn't say anything.
It doesn't matter. You're being loud with your facial expressions. I'll give it Kevin 2, I think. But, I mean, it's because it's what I like, and I just love that side chest, the way it flows. I don't think there's a better flowing side chest ever, maybe.
Have you seen mine?
Like, side breast.
Okay, I'm actually in agreement with. We are all in agreement up until this point. Nick's pecs, the actual chest itself, not that big anymore. What takes up the most amount of space in this shot is the midsection. Nick's going to win the side leg, of course, but like arm and delt is going to be too full. Kevin's going to take that. Pecs are going to be too full. Midsection is going to be a lot better. And then he has overall width and size on Nick. So,
yeah, it's going to make a difference on that stage. It will.
Right. So, I think, I think we've all made the correct call so far. But we're going to have a little change of pace here. Oh, no. And this is where it all starts falling apart. Now, on the left, you see 94. On the right, you see 98. Both call-out photos. And I included both. The black and white helps. Makes him look more conditioned and whatnot. So, here's just a call-out photo of him next to other people. And I think you can just see the lack of density.
Yeah, Nick wins this one.
Whoa!
I mean, it's not it's not even like it's this is might be one of the this is a 3+.
Yeah, this is
it's
do we do 3.5s?
Oh yeah, we recently came up with something. I think Supersetman coined the term, or he was on here recently, and we said we need to start doing
credit. No credit. I get no credit.
Did you come up with it?
I get no credit.
Did you, Marcus?
I get no credit. Who do I sound like, Dylan? I get no credit.
Marcus, did you come up with this idea?
The 3+, the plus.
Yeah, plus. Like letter grades, pluses and minuses. Just for an added like asterisk beside it. I would make this a 3+. I can't do 4 though, because Kevin is. I think 98 photo. The 98 photo makes him look worse than he is. Better than he is in 94. Right. I think he'd be somewhere in between. He still has good hamstrings, decent glutes.
It's still strong.
It's not a nothing burger, it's not like it's not like a complete vanishing.
Nick's is probably the best back double on the planet now. Like when he's on, like this Pittsburgh version, I think beats everyone's back double at the Olympia. Marginally.
Somebody made a good point. Zarante pretty much said this is not a bigger win for Nick than Levrone in the front lat spread, which is a solid point. We are Paul's dick riding a little bit with the back compared, but that is a solid point.
How much for the cat, Marcus?
Oh man.
And how much for Shadow as well?
Shadow. This is Shadow right here. Shady's
I was talking about the cat. Your cat.
I know. How much for Shadow? How much for Shady? I said it's worth the whole family. You got to give me your family. I'll give you my cat.
Okay. I had a photo of Kevin's back around here somewhere. There was one. It's like a back relaxed, and you can just kind of tell he lacks the density. And if you guys ever need to see him again, here's 95. It's not nothing, but it's narrow compared to how much space he actually has to fill out, and like the glutes and hamstrings are like nothing to write home about.
Looks nice though, looks nice. It's aesthetic. Ooh, that's good.
Paper thin little lats. Get it out of here.
But look how pretty that back is. Like
pause. Look how he says. Look how pretty that back is.
Didn't say in that tone. Internally, also.
Look how pretty that back is, Marcus. Look how pretty that back is. I got to see.
It is. It's a pretty back.
Let's hear what the cat says about this matchup. I would say about as reliable as the Olympia judges. Real.
Yeah, that's real. This is a Maryland cat, so it's I don't know. Might go with the home team on that one.
It's from Baltimore.
That's where Kevin is actually from.
Okay. Interesting little development here. I think Kevin is a lot better in this one compared to the other one.
Agreed.
But
so what are we rolling with? 2 or 3?
I think I still have to do 3, which is, there's just levels to this. Even among like 3, just for the number 3, there are tiers within the tier. You know what I mean?
I'd only push 2 for this one.
The city that reads, Marcus. Do you know anything about that?
I know about fucking, facial surgeries.
Oh, bro, why do you got to insult the audience, bro?
If they're being insulted, I'm going to insult them back. It's all fun and games, right?
Marcus, you're angsty today. kind of like it. Okay, here's one. Well, actually, there's two. Here's Kevin amongst Sean and Dorian. You know, he doesn't have the angle, but you know, you can see he's a taller.
He does
fellow.
look good there.
He's a taller fellow.
I'm going Nick too. Nick too.
Oh, hold on. Here's him against Sean Ray.
Okay, it doesn't look that hot now.
The best bodybuilder that ever lived.
Honestly, I think it's the lighting. Like, it looks so much more, or the camera or whatever. It looks so much dramatically different. It looks so dramatically different, photo to photo. You know, that 98.
Yeah.
I did not vibe the lighting and background.
You know, this show was so good. Everyone was so on, but the photos are all like red, blotchy. Like, there's some good photos of Lee Priest from this contest, but they're just like unusable. Yeah. Marcus, he kind of looks like that one guy we reacted to. We left it on the cutting room floor, you know?
Oh, yeah. The Spider-Man cosplayer.
Yeah, I think I will go. Honestly, the more I look, the more I want to stay with 3, to be honest. Now we're getting too far ahead, I think. That's not even... Who's calling me? Jeez, leave me alone. Yeah, I think I'm still going to go 3. Let me read some super chats here. Bro, look at the
sausage.
Bro, look at the traps on Kevin with an E. And
Kevin.
width. It's like Hottie, his back double compared to his lat spread.
Yo,
I think English needs to be mandatory for all immigrants. Next, did you consider the Finland Grand Prix? Consider it. I consider it a good show. We're gonna use the footage from that show in the Supersetman thing. What's up, fellas? I love Zach.
Do you know Zach?
I do know Zach. Well, do you have something to say? Are we in a competition for Zach's love?
Yes.
Okay.
Zach and I are close.
Really?
Yeah. No, I don't know who Zach is. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, Zach.
I was getting a little pressed. Okay.
Yeah. Dylan was getting his back up a bit.
We have the side tricep. Guys, it's just another... Oh, hold on. Marcus, did I get your answer on this one?
I mean, I said,
And Xavier, you said Nick too.
I'd pretty much only go, I said that I couldn't go more than 2. And it's going off this picture. You're showing all those pictures. It didn't do Kevin as much justice. This one's doing a lot of justice, so I'll keep it 2.
All right. Well, let's go to that side tricep, like I said. I think you guys know how much I tend to glaze Nick Walker's side tricep.
You
but
do.
At the end of the day,
it's overrated.
I think you're an idiot. At the end of the day, Kevin Levrone just looks picturesque, statuesque, like a model citizen.
He's looks maxing too.
True. Marcus, what do you think? You're from Maryland.
I mean, dude, you can't. This is a really good shot for Kevin. Very good. And I know you love Nick's version of this, and Nick might be able to take it with that side leg, but look at the waist of Kevin. Just thin waist, still showing detail, good chest, hanging chest, lots of mass, tricep incredible. Triceps definitely beating Nick's out in the sense of the detail you see in that horseshoe. But Nick is very strong in this pose, man. Nick, bro, very strong. I mean, it's a strong pose, but I don't know, man. Traps, overall arm size. I know that's going to be a crazy size difference. It's not difference per se, but overall the stature. I might want to lean towards Kevin on this one, to be honest. I really like this one for Kevin. I'm
going Kevin. I'm going breaking rank today.
Only 2 for me though, because this is such a strong shot.
It's 2 for all of us, yeah.
It really is strong.
Okay. I hate Cat Maxine. You know what? I hate those people that just this is gonna sound so bad. that like overly love animals. I like watching reels about cats doing dumb shit as much as the next dude. But like saying cat maxing in the stream, like, oh my God, bro, give it a rest. Like,
I like that comment, but it made me laugh.
You're a millennial idiot.
I smiled as soon as I saw it. But I was like, I wonder what Dylan will say about this.
It's cringe. Total
Look, he's
cringe.
cat maxing.
Let's get to the abs and thighs.
He has
Look at that
maximum amount of
jawline.
cat in the frame. That cat is stoic.
Abs and thighs. Maybe a little shocking. This is not Kevin from the 98 Olympia. This is from the 96 Russian Grand Prix, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see here. Hold on. Yes, I'm Project Bodybuilding. Yes, I hate my own fans. If you put cat maxing in my comment section, am I not supposed to find that cringe?
Look, she's even doing a little corny side thingy that they be doing. A little.
And Marcus is just eating it up like, oh yes, I love living vicariously through my cat.
Dude, sometimes I want to be my cats. At heart,
Yeah,
I'm a lazy
just-
motherfucker, and I
have
get
no
so jealous of
stress.
them.
Chill.
Hey Todd, shut the hell up. Piece of shit. All right. Thoughts on the abs and thighs, fellas?
Kevin too.
Really?
Yeah, I really am not a fan of the way Nick's ab and thigh looks. Like, I really am not
Okay,
a fan.
But do the words abs and thighs mean anything to you? Like Nick is better in both.
But it's a pose where I lean aesthetics. Like, I know you probably prefer Hardy on the ab and thigh over like Andrew. I prefer Andrew generally. You know what I mean? Like, it's that sort of difference. It's just I prefer a more aesthetic, flowing physique on an ab and thigh, and I just like Kevin's look a lot more.
Well, Todd, maybe you next time do all the slides for me. I'll hit you up next time so I don't have to do them. It's a pain in the ass. Jesus Christ. Shut the hell up.
Like, Nick has aspects to his physique that look good here. Don't get me wrong, but when you just look at it on face value and just like the way Nick's like upper abs sort of stick out, it's just, I don't know. Like, it's not, doesn't hit right for me. I know you're a size king, Queen. Dylan.
Queen.
But
Queen.
so I know you're just like as much mass as possible. If you're going to add 20 pounds,
I don't think
to your physique,
you're
I
so
prefer 15 pounds to be in the midsection.
abs and thighs. Who has the better abs?
Yeah, but it's the whole pose. What side chest do you love of Nick, but doesn't
I
have the
know.
best chest?
Yeah, who did I give it to? You know, I agree with your sentiment of like if it's close and someone looks better than the other, then yeah, side tricep is a great example. Front double is a good example. I gave both to Kevin, but here Nick is winning both the quads and the abs. I can't do anything about that. Like it's
He's winning the abs. You say Nick is winning the abs.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Because he has more ab there, more ab muscle.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's about.
You think-
you're saying Nick wins the abs because he has more abs? yeah,
More
bro.
ab muscle, more so. Okay, well, like, does Derek win the arms against someone who has smaller, more defined, better shaped arms?
The difference between Kevin's abs and Derek's biceps, I mean, Kevin does have some separation, but Nick has even more separation than Kevin. Kevin has the smaller waist, the more appealing flow. And yeah, I'll make it close. I'm putting down, I can go maybe up to Nick 3, but I'm putting down a Nick 2 because he wins the abs and the thighs. He is more detailed.
He does not win the fucking abs, man. Like, am I tripping or what? I think Kevin's abs look good. They look developed. And when I look at Nick's abs, they are not aesthetically pleasing, but they're developed. Like, they're both cut. Like, Nick might have a little bit more hardness in there, maybe. But, like, I don't know how you can look at that and say Nick wins the abs.
What do you think, Marcus?
Do we have a front-on picture of Kevin by chance? Just anything that we can search up. I just want to get some more detail before I really give my 2 cents on this because.
Oh, I found one where Kevin has the better abs. Here. I mean, if it's from 1999, I mean, if you want to count that, I mean, here I get what you're saying because here he does have better looking abs, but I mean, still he's very soft all in all. But I mean, that would be one thing. The picture I showed, I don't know about all of that. Oh, wait. What was that? Yo, that's a less conditioned year, but I wouldn't call Kevin's abs better.
You wouldn't call Kevin's abs better than Nick. That's I don't know. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, when he does something like this, I mean, even then they're not really that defined. It's more of just like the whole core is like tight and better abs than the side tricep. But again, like they're not just that deeply etched.
That doesn't bother me, really, to be honest. Like, yeah, some of these are like softer sort of packages.
Okay, like take that. I don't think I have a. Hold on. Give me a second.
See, I don't mind it. I'd prefer abs to be a little flat and not as developed compared to someone who has super thick abs and like a.
Okay.
Like
That.
Nick's abs are better here, yeah, for sure. But he's not hitting an ab and thigh. I'm talking about in that pose.
And then
Like,
we
Nick's
compare
abs do look
Kevin's front lat spread. I mean, front relaxed. And I mean,
That's not what we're comparing though. Anyway, and that's like honestly like
It's a terrible picture.
not-
For
yeah,
consideration as well.
it's a bad picture. I don't know. I like Kevin's abs, but I guess that's
bro, Paul Dillette has
That's
better
me.
abs.
Paul Gillette does have fucking good abs there.
Yeah, Paul Dillette was. I mean,
I know you know all about them, Xavier, because of your business dealings. That looks, but still, like the separation just isn't as deep as Nick's. But I guess you're saying that you actually don't care about that much.
Not near as much as like the shape of it and stuff. I don't know. Like that just, I guess maybe is my preference. Like I just.
I mean, this is as
prefer
good
the
as you're
waist
gonna
to-
get.
But look how much better that is than Dorian's, for example.
Well,
yeah,
Dorian's a
it's
weak
pretty.
champion.
I mean, the lats aren't as whatever, but it's a pretty abs and thighs, and I think I kind of get where both y'all are coming from because, well, one for me, I'm not just looking at abs and thigh and abs and thigh shot, even though it's like the overall basis. But guess what? Look what we just did with Nick Walker on the side chest. We deducted him points because you said, oh, the most glaring thing you see in the shot is his stomach, right? Well, it's a side chest. Why are you looking at the stomach? You know what I'm saying? So if we keep that same mentality when it comes to this abs and thighs, you got to do that same
I
thing. for
also
the
gave
side
it to
chest.
Kevin because he won the pecs.
Yeah, but you don't try to, negate from the point you made. My whole point is I'm looking at it full body, right? Whole body. I'm granted, I don't think you're wrong by saying Nick looks incredible. Nick has an incredible abs and thigh. Really, I think he does. It's good. It's very good. Why? Because they're etched out. Just a lot of detail. For me, the thing that helps him the most is detail. The biceps are still very, very peaked in that shot. There's a lot of detail. The legs, even though you might not like the shape as much, it's a lot of detail. There's a lot of separation. So to me, that is an overall good shot. If you ask me, I like that shot, but I can't. It's very hard. I know the aesthetic on Kevin is going to look really good here. This is actually really tough for me because when I'm comparing just the two left pictures, just the pictures, right? Not trying to go off any, footage, how they look and transition, all that. This is dumb close. And I do think that Kevin could edge it, but I don't know. I know that the sharpness, the condition, the overall quality that Nick brings in this shot is going to be up there. But if I had to pick who I'd rather look like, my bias in this situation, it'd be Kevin.
So who you going with?
Kevin too.
That's the same margin for you as well, Xavier? If you say K3,
Yep.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
It'd be
K3
dope if
is that what we're
Xavier
calling
was just like, nah, Nick too.
it? Nick,
Yeah, and my margin is
Bro,
Nick
whoa.
too. I think you guys are smoking crack.
No, it's not smoking
Um,
crack. I don't think you're smoking crack by saying that, but
and it's time for the most muscular. Maybe these guys' best poses. I'd like to think so. But
damn.
It's just Kevin. I mean, Kevin rivals people like Bill. He pushes a younger Ronnie in this shot. Is Nick
Great
doing
shot,
that?
isn't it?
Is Nick doing that? I don't think so.
Nah,
Kevin-
Samson is the only one comparable to those guys like Phil, Kevin, Ronnie.
Kevin is just so much more full. And I mean, the thing is, he's not as conditioned, but he does have those genetics for great details. Abs aren't as etched. You can definitely see that here, like you saw in the last pose. But like you get delt striations, even though the lighting is whatever. The quads
It's
are
that
separated.
it's that same Bonac effect when he's in this most muscular right here. I see that same similarity in the detail you see across the chest, across the shoulders. I mean, the tricep, bicep popping just 3D in front of you. It's an incredible shot.
Kevin too, I think. I wasn't expecting that.
I'm going Kevin too as well. That's what I just wrote down for myself. What do you? What about you? What say you, Marcus?
Look, we didn't even go back to look at the legs. I mean, just look at the legs on look at Kevin, dude. Just that's from top to bottom, toe to forehead, great shot.
That's Kevin 3.
I'm not gonna go Kevin 3. I'll go 2. Because it's not a dog walk like that. It's Nick looks incredible in the shot too. Like Nick has one of my favorite most musculars of today. He was up there with Samson. I like Samson's better, but it's up there.
There is the crab shot just doesn't look good as well. But I mean, like it's super like blown out. Like this exposure is cranked super high. But like even like the
horrible shot,
the delts and triceps. I mean,
the triceps are wild, aren't they? They don't look real, although I do think they are.
I would agree.
That side most muscular of his was so like iconic.
It was so orgasmic. Wouldn't you fellas agree?
Oh yeah.
You know, it's interesting because Kevin is one of those people where you would want to call him underrated, but he's really not because a lot of people do give him this praise.
If anything, he's kind of overrated because the TikTok fans have gotten a hold of him.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say overrated either because I don't think he is. I still think you can make the argument for underrated, but yeah, you're right in the sense of
who put Obama in the slides.
Just getting deep there. Go further. I just want to see eyes and mouth, you know? That sounds weird.
Kind of looks a little ghoulish there. Okay. Okay.
These are the words that grandmas use, yeah. A little ghoulish.
A little ghoulish. You ever had a goulash? Marcus? Xavier definitely hasn't. Okay.
No.
What's goulash?
I can't even tell you.
Is it Italian?
Or I don't think so.
I like baba ganoush.
No one eats that stupid food.
I fucking love baba ganoush. Get a bit of
I
baba ganoush.
I saw you making some Filipino like bok choy or something.
Filipino bok choy. I was making fucking momo.
He's making a little chop
They're
suey.
like dumplings.
Bok choy.
Why do you think it was bok choy? There's no fucking green there, homie.
Like I didn't think it was. Momo. It was a racist thing. It was a racial epithet.
I was making momo.
Obviously. Yeah, I was making momo. No one in the civilized world has heard about that.
Yeah, I'm uncultured, I guess, compared with y'all.
It's dumplings because it's the same as dumplings.
I have no idea dumplings what momo or bok choy is.
Bok choy, it's a green vegetable.
Oh shit!
Marcus definitely does not know what those are.
Never dated.
Oh, that front lat spread on Kevin. Woo.
Oh, it's lethal. Give me just a second.
I'm gonna cigarette after watching that.
You're a queer. Man, I just put my scores in real quick into my own scorecard.
Yeah, you really fucked him up in that back double. I'm sorry.
You didn't do all the other scores like conditioning and all that, or do we do?
Hey, we're not there yet.
He's not doing it now. Yeah. Yeah, see, the back lat spread for Kevin is good. I like it, but the back double is just not as comparable to a Nick.
Little thin.
Oh, look at those abs on Kevin.
Yeah.
Shut up,
no, it is true that this footage, I mean, you really do see the footage is good. It damn near helps with trying to, decide what pose to give. Yeah, oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. That's mogging.
You're such a that's mogging. He said it like an old British woman. Oh, that's mogging, darling.
Well, it is. It's a mogging.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take your scores. I'm not going to write them down. We're going to go one by one. each guy will give their full 4 categories. Categories are muscularity, condition, shape, and flaws. Same 2, 3, 4 point system. You can use ties in a result, and that'll result in each person getting 1 point. Okay. Marcus, Xavier, do you want to flip forward, or do you want to? Does it matter?
I'll let Xavier go first if you don't mind. That's fine by me.
Conditioning, I will say
4.
Nick. No, not 4. Like Kevin's actually pretty fucking conditioned when we looked at some of those photos, and you can sort of zoom in on a bit and whatnot. Conditioning, I'll give a 2 to Nick. Muscularity, I'll give a shit to Nick.
Right.
What am I giving him? 2 or 3?
Kevin's big. You got to remember, IRL. He is big.
Kevin is big. Yeah, I'm going to give it to Nick 2.
Nick 2. Okay.
Shape. Is it shape? One of them, right?
Shape and flaws you have left.
Yeah.
Okay. Shape has to go to Kevin. Convincingly, I give it a 3.
Convincingly, you say.
Yeah.
Okay. I know you're.
I mean, it's more than a 2, so it has to be a 3, doesn't it? It's not a 4.
And then flaws.
Flaws. Okay. Kevin's winning this one, so it means he gets the points. It's not like Nick has any. I mean, yeah. It's not like he has any shot up body parts or anything like that. If he did, then I'd give it a Kevin 3, but I'm just going to give it a Kevin 2.
Kevin 2. All right. Let me write that down real quick. Oh, my soul. Who fucked up this scorecard?
I'd say you did, Dillian.
Okay, Marcus.
I mean, yeah, muscularity is
Muscle?
Muscularity, it's Nick 2.
Nick 2.
Yeah. But I mean, Kevin still just incredible size. But I think what we're seeing pound for pound, Nick got that one. Conditioning is Nick's same thing too. And we go shape has to go to Kevin for this one. Incredible shape overall. Silhouette in general is just insane. So we'll give it a 2 though.
Okay.
And for flaws, that's where we get a little tough. I want to lean towards Kevin, but I could give this one a tie, I guess. But
well, Marcus, let me bring something up. You were in person at the Pittsburgh. One of the main flaws I usually try to account for would be Nick's lack of control, stomach control in the transitions.
He kept it controlled for a good bit of it. It depends on who you are. Let's just say that.
Right.
It depends on who you are. Because there's people who are going to see it much different. I thought he was keeping it tight the whole time, especially for prejudging.
John Hansen, on the other hand.
I will say at finals, he definitely – they posed him probably fucking 6 times. It was like – it was a lot. And it got to the point where they brought him back out. So when you thought they were done, they brought him back out and had him go at it again. After you thought it was over. And at this point, I'm like, okay, they're waiting for someone to fade. And obviously the bigger guy is bound to fade. And that happened. He faded. He eventually at the end posed down 6. You started to see a little bit of the lack of control at that point. But at that point, we should have already had it fucking figured out. But it was close. Regardless of what anybody says, I was there. Pittsburgh was a close one between Derek and Nick, even though I felt like Nick should have won. I'm gonna say that till I fucking die. But it was close. With that being said, flaws, we will give that to fuck, man. I'm gonna give that a tie. I'm gonna give it a tie.
Ooh.
Even though I want to go Kevin, I want to give the win to Kevin, but I'm gonna give it a tie. I just can't make my decision up. So
you know what? I'm gonna keep a lot of what you have going on. Actually, I'm only gonna make one change. I think. It's yours out of the way. I'm going to go muscularity 2 for Nick for completeness. Conditioning 3 for Nick. I thought you guys would go 3 because you guys were kind of hating on Kevin. Kevin wins shape by 2. Flaws is going to be a tie for me.
There is a discrepancy in the chat. Someone said 2 for shape for Nick, and then someone else said 4 to Kevin.
Who said that?
It
shape
was
for Kevin. Ian's
Ian's an idiot.
Shape and symmetry to Nick. Halo Sataki.
Isn't that the guy that was like beating Marcus's cat off? I think you weren't even paying attention to the comparison.
Nah, Halo is good in my book. What? I
You're talking
mean,
about the
shape, if
steroid
he's
or-
given shape and but this is the thing is symmetry wise, yeah. I mean, Nick is pretty fucking symmetrical. So I get if you're adding that into it, why you would say that.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally, especially in those front shots, that shit looks like a mirror.
Mm.
And you can't say the same for Kevin. I mean, just even look at the chest. That shit's not even the same.
You know, Kevin had a pec tear.
Vodka.
Well, sorry.
You know, did you know that? I didn't know that for a long time.
I mean,
It's one of
looks
those,
like it's for
disguised
us
ones.
the right side, if anything.
36,
Yeah, I think it is.
62.5.
It's like one of those pec tears that doesn't really matter because you just don't really notice it much.
Zach said Pittsburgh is the only show in the IFBB where the finals matter.
True. Oh man, that's funny.
Damn, not a fan of Kevin's shape. That's shocking.
You know, the thing is, Marcus, I don't know. We both gave just Kevin a small win there. I don't think it's like. I think the posing is more like awe-inspiring. I don't think Nick's shape is too bad for bodybuilding. Kevin's is obviously better, but like if I took a different 90s guy like 93 Flex or Sean Ray, I'd have to give those guys 3, maybe even pushing 4 points because they're like the epitome of shape. You know what I mean? I don't think Kevin is that, although his shape is better.
But shape, this is the thing though, when you're going up against Nick, I mean, Kevin's bringing that size, so it almost helps him get that nod with the shape because someone like Flex, I mean, there's very few who are beating Flex in the sense of the shape category. I mean, Flex's shape was just Xavier said, to use it again, prettier. I mean, it was pretty as fuck. So
Pretty man.
I hate you, Xavier. Why don't you go make your chop suey or whatever you guys do? Your little what is that? The hot drop soup, the egg drop soup,
The hot drop soup. Yeah, Nicole's are famous for it. You think about Chinese hot pot? Is that what you're thinking about?
I don't. You know, I do like Asian food. I'm not gonna lie, but I've never had. What'd you call it? Moo?
Momo. It's dumplings.
Marcus,
it's the
do you
same
know
as
what this is?
dumplings. It's their version of dumplings. You know
know
what
this is,
dumplings
Marcus?
are.
say it again.
You don't know what Momo is?
Nah.
Okay.
I didn't know what it is until I started dating.
Until I started dating my
partner,
my Lord and Savior. You're such a simp, bro. You're such a
Commando.
simp.
Shape is subjective. That makes so obvious, and that's another thing too when you look at it. So like people who are more in tune to the younger generation might be more, favorable for like today's shape, right? So they might not look at someone like Nick and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna take him off points because he lacks shape." Where they might actually, the bigger someone who's able to hold that amount of size and still look good shape wise, they might give him, more credit or have a little more bias compared to the people who've been around or been, watched the sport for a while and would maybe edge towards Kevin. Pause.
I like how you say that. I've also edged towards Kevin.
I mean, he got the pause. He got the good posing face, super pause. But he had one of the coolest faces in bodybuilding. I feel like.
Yeah,
and you call my followers gay.
They say gay shit. You know that.
I have to see another one out. He needs to realize
where it's just some skinny brunette dude. Clearly,
Who's
I got
real?
type. Xavier is y'all's type, actually. Xavier got the look that they be putting the videos up of. So
no way. I'm so different.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
When they put Xavier on the big screen.
What are you guys talking about? I'm so confused.
Ian sends me gay reels.
His Discord. If you want to join a Discord where it feels like exposure therapy for gayness, like that's it's a lot of that. And not like I said, no disrespect. It's cool. It is what it is. I'm cool with all that. Whatever. Like, be you, do you. But
Or do
It's
men?
like,
It doesn't matter.
Interesting. They're
Oh.
very, very hyper fixated on like, all that. But it's cool. Do you? I mean, we're watching a pageant show. So what are we talking about? We're watching men in thongs in a pageant show. So
Men in
Yeah,
Black.
exactly.
Yo,
What
Marcus
should I
was
call
saying.
you?
Marcus was
Transgender?
saying some sus things about black appendages on the phone all weekend.
Yeah. I'm sure that was Marcus and not you,
yeah,
right?
that was the joke that was being said every
Yeah.
2.5 minutes.
Say it.
Hey, Marcus. I logged on and I was backstage, and then I hear Dylan say, "I wanna."
What did I say? What did I say?
I'm not saying that shit.
It's something along the line. No, you're gonna clip me saying it, and then you're
Yeah,
gonna play it
I
on.
would.
another
No, I'm
episode.
not.
I am wise to your shit.
I do want to hear you say it, but I just want to hear you say it once.
No,
What are some of the things I've said that are so bad?
no, because you're gonna clip it. I know you're gonna say you're not gonna.
I
do
know
it, and
that
then
your
you're gonna
Discord
do it.
said to me, Dylan, he's so crazy. It's mad nail emojis in there. And Dylan, he's so crazy, so funny, he's so crazy. It's like, dude, read that shit back and tell me how that sounds to you. That don't sound like I just called a bodybuilder pretty, and that shit sounds crazy to me. What you're doing, but it's good. It's
Have you heard Chris Aceto saying these nuts on the latest episode of Heavy Muscle Radio?
Can't say I have.
These nuts. These nuts. These.
I've been so out of loop with anything, but I haven't watched anything bodybuilding.
He's been cracking the whip on me.
cracking the whip on me.
I'm going to cancel my Arnold reservations right now. I can't take this abuse. Okay, we are not going to take a look at my scorecard first.
Is now the time for me to get a coffee?
No, okay.
I have
Oh, okay, no.
All
Hey.
right.
Ooh, Kevin,
Damn.
Kevin.
all dirty to me.
You guys have very similar scores. You only get Xavier, you only gave him 2 poses. Nick, 2 poses.
That strikes me as strange. I think put him on a stage today. In reality, I think it plays out a little different. But yeah, I love Kevin. What can I say?
How do you think it goes IRL? And I'll ask the same to Marcus when we get to his scorecard.
Did you know, which I haven't actually mentioned, Kevin Levrone did not follow me, but he was watching my personal stories
We know.
for quite a period of time.
We know.
He didn't
It's
follow
'cause
me,
your
but he's
cheeks were
always
on
there
there,
as a
bro.
viewer.
It's because your cheeks were on there.
I don't know. Kevin Levrone sorts me out regularly. But I think Nick would probably win because
Okay.
Nick's one of those guys. Like, I look at his individual shots and I'm just not like super blown away. But then when he's on stage posing on video, I'm like, oh, Nick. You know, like he doesn't have striations in the muscle as much, but he has that certain level of hardness, like not that an exact what do you call it, like comparison, but sort of like a Steve Kuklo who wasn't striated. Shut the fuck up, Dylan. But he was hard. You know, he had that hardness to a muscle.
Okay. And let's take a look at Marcus's scorecard. Ooh, so you have a little closer, Marcus.
Where's
Still
the
two
difference?
poses.
Oh,
I'm good
false.
with that 40-60 range. And yeah, I do feel like in today's world, you could Nick's gonna probably win this on stage. I will say that. Nick will win this one. I'm pretty confident with that one.
Really?
Yeah,
You
I think
know,
he would. I
think so?
I find it hard to feel like, aside from like the Ronnies and that, I find it hard, and I might get.
It's just a different level to a standard, a different standard.
Yeah. It is a different standard.
Let me ask you guys, how did you guys get it wrong? If you're both saying Nick wins IRL, what were you not seeing in pictures? Like, our pictures?
No, because mine was bias.
Okay.
I'm going post to
Fair
post by,
enough.
like bias. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, mine was too.
Okay.
I think how
Well-
it would work in real life is that people would be like, oh my God, Nick blows away the back shots, which sometimes there's a little bit more emphasis on the back shots, you know, like, well, from the back, and it's like, well, it's just 2 shots, you know. Most muscular might be a bit close. I think the side tricep very close, then the side chest you might give to Nick in person, and yeah.
Can you say my line, Xavier?
Let's take a look at a real scorecard.
Oh man, the eye of the tiger.
The four eye of the tiger.
Take a look at a real scorecard, ladies and gents. A real
You have Nick
scorecard.
absolutely. What flaws does Kevin have that aren't like what flaws are we talking about here?
Realistically, I probably should have given that to Kevin, as in he gets the points more often than not. But that would make it what, 4-5? So then it slightly swings back into Kevin's favor. So yeah, that's kind of what I like. If you are a real stickler about Nick's stomach, then yeah, I guess Kevin, even though he's a lackluster by today's standards in some ways, then you got to give it to him because he's close enough. But me, I take a look at what Nick's bringing nowadays, and yeah, it looks modern, but I think that's in a good way. Killer completeness, great body parts, great muscularity, superb condition, some of the best of all time. People need to put some more respect on his name. And I mean, really just an overall lack of weaknesses, even if Kevin is more impressive to win more shots. I had it 5-3. I could have had it 4-4. I could easily give, I wouldn't even give him the most muscular over the front double first. I'd give him the front double first. But the most muscular would have been close as well. So I tricep too.
Todd, who's a Nick Walker fan, he says ab and fire to Nick, I don't agree with.
Yeah, none of you guys did. I'm not gonna, it's one of those things where like I can only explain it to you. I can't understand it for you. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Let's take a look at that that version Kevin that version of Kevin.
Hey,
Todd was talking
Dylan,
about. Yeah.
hold up. Can you explain it to me how you've got the exact same number? So you've got 14 and 14, but it's 49.7 to 50.3.
14 and 4. Yes, I can. Someone had this question in the last video. The different categories are weighted differently. If you guys have any questions about the scoring system, there's a video on my channel. I think the poses ultimately are worth the most. Those are worth 2/3 of the scoring. Overall categories are worth 1/3.
Okay.
But as you can see, even though they're worth less, you can still win off of those. So someone that may not be very good in the actual poses, but is a very well-rounded physique, is going to be able to make up the ground in that last section of judging.
So what you're telling me is it's like women's fitness routines, how it's like 2/3, 1/3.
2/3, yeah, but this is a lot more. That's still all bodybuilding. It's like the reason I did this is because like how do you explain outcomes like 2018 Sean versus Phil? No one is going to tell you Phil loses more poses than Sean. In fact, it's arguable if Sean wins any pose besides like the front lat spread or the abs and thighs. So 2-6 is not very good, but the judges saw the shape and the flaw of his stomach as so detrimental.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it makes perfect sense either.
I did not like Phil's any of his front shots, really, at Olympia.
Well, you weren't there. You were only at 2012.
14.
That's not what you told me.
But was it 14 I was at? I can't even fucking remember. I remember my face was so bloated. I had a photo with Frank McGrath.
All right. Let's take a look at this and appreciate something here. I can't do the music, unfortunately. I'm sure that only makes it better. Oh, wow. I have a Maryland muscle machine of my own.
What does that mean? Oh, it's Marcus.
Yeah, here's a good point. Here's a good point.
Incredible.
Nick would probably win the abs and thighs IRL, considering Ronnie used to win in the challenge rounds back in the day.
Did he win that in the challenge rounds?
Yeah, against it was
Pack
someone
up
that wouldn't
or
make
something?
any sense. It would be
John
like
Pierre Fuchs?
no.
I know
Even
it
though
wasn't probably his Olympias.
it was either like Dexter, Gustavo, maybe even like it was someone with the good abs and thighs. Don't get me wrong. It was actually the wrong call, but I think Commando was onto something there.
Did he win it against
it was
Gustavo
against
Bedell? Because Gustavo Bedell beat Ronnie in the challenge round.
It was
against
against
Dexter. That surprises me.
We should still bring the challenge round back, by the way.
It wasn't a bad concept. It was just not executed perfectly.
I mean, and no one's saying it has to be for actual points. I did think it was like a bit crazy. Like you'll hear Triple H say this at the beginning of like the 40-minute long YouTube video. They're like, all right, we have the top 6 here. We've decided our scores, and now we're going to throw them all out, and it's all decided right here. Like it shouldn't be. That's a little crazy.
Motherfucker brought a WWF to this shit.
Triple H was the MC that year.
Yeah, no, I know. I've seen it. That's what I'm saying though. Like that seems very, WWF. Like, we're gonna throw out the scores and it's all up to this battle.
Right. And it's just like, why not have like it's for an extra $100K?
That's what I was gonna say. Also, I was gonna say it was like a price tag. Yeah, give it a little,
It's for an extra $100K. Maybe call that the People's Champ, because then people can have an app with their ticket purchase, right? And they're the ones that vote in the challenge round.
Yeah, or use that as 50% of a score or something,
Yeah. I mean, the problem is 100% of the score is prejudging now. Yeah, could you imagine Derek in the challenge round? Derek's abs and thighs beating someone like Tonio's.
I tell you what, though, the challenge round would create some crazy talking points, and it would be so much fun. I'm going to talk to Brian Powers, because I just actually interviewed Brian Powers the other day.
There is, I think there is like, really, why not? Why not?
And do you know what else I'd love to see as well?
What's that?
I would love to see guys that have a beef or challenge each other or whatever. If they're going in the same contest, or even organize it independently, have like even if it's like a one-on-one, like a one-on-one contest where it's pose by pose round, and then it's like physique round, and have it like in conjunction with something else. Because if you like live stream that, everyone's going to watch it. You have like a Regan versus Blessing beef or something, and Blessing's looking way better now. Then just have a one-on-one and have some sponsor put up like $5,000 extra or something. If it's in part of a show they're going to do, and just like get them to put $1,000 down each or something, and then have a sponsor put up $5,000, and winner takes away $7,000. It would be interesting as fuck. And they'd probably get more out of that, like a sponsor, than sponsoring a pro show where they probably pay a few grand or something. What's crazy, I actually remember there was a show in Australia, like an amateur show that I competed in, and one sponsor was paying $12,000 to sponsor that. And I was like, that's fucking crazy. So I'm like, someone will pay it.
I really hope. There's just so much like, for lack of a better term, there's just so much fun shit you can do with this that's just not being done. Like we always hear like the Olympia is an event and the bodybuilding event second, shit like that. We have to have it in the biggest stadium. We have to have a huge stage that we can't light. We light with one dimly lit bulb. Why can't we have, if we're going to make it an event where entertainment is first, why not have something like the challenge round where at least you do get bodybuilding?
Yeah. And no props for posing routines. It's not even fucking judged. Who cares? Let Ronnie walk out as Moses. Let someone walk out as a fucking, I don't know.
But as soon as Andrew Jack's music says fuck, get him off the stage.
I understand that. Like, so one of them was saying some crazy shit. One of the routines, I think.
Nah, I'm so against that, man.
And honestly,
I'm against them turning the music off. But
right, if it's already happening, it's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
because Brandon's music has some shit. Brandon has some, like, I don't know, one of his cousins up there. He did a very underground song. It had to be somebody he knew. And then right after that, Andrew Jack came on with it was Nas Spicy. And of course it was, some words. And some words that they're not used to. So
right.
Yeah,
that's
all they do is just show their fucking colors.
I remember Victor Martinez had some custom music at one Olympia.
I didn't get to this, by the way.
Flexing.
I was too busy. I was too busy like raving about how I actually got the scores right. And then but the final score is 59.1 to 40.9. Kevin Levrone is the overall winner today. But I think we would all agree. I think I'm the only one that'd be like, no, I think Kevin definitely can win. It's just I just don't think it's going to be, the most popular choice. But at least I didn't have him winning on my scorecard. They just don't throw away. They didn't just throw away the scores in the pose down. They started with Ronnie 6. That's right. But they did that based on the placings of where they went into the thing. Like other than that, like they shouldn't destroy, like the 3 rounds of judging they used to have at prejudging or whatever. That's a bit much. The scores,
I think
go on.
I think Martin would do really well in the challenge round. Like someone like Andrew Jack, maybe not so much because he has some shots that he kills people in, but he has like plenty of shots where he's not.
Marcus,
there.
Martin would crash out if someone called, "Hey, can you hit the front lat spread?" He would start freaking out, bro. Could you imagine Andrew beats him in the front lat spread?
He'd block.
You can't keep those two together that close on the same stage.
They get on well now, I think.
I think Nick would do pretty good in this round too, honestly.
And I think he'd probably do the best.
Yeah.
Besides Derek
Nick would
Lunsford.
do well. If they're worried about kids, there wouldn't be 48 straight hours of twink and otter competition. What does that mean?
Those are gay terms for types. We know what a twink is. This chat knows what a twink is.
Yeah,
I think otter means like twinks with hair.
Oh, okay. Can you put that back up on the screen again?
Yeah.
It's like I'm just peeking over it.
All right.
It's just my eyes. Have you ever seen Home Improvement?
No, I hate that show.
The neighbors over fence. Yeah. Yeah, I'm Wilson. What the fuck his name is.
It was funny when I was younger. I always thought that his friend, I forgot his name, his little helper guy,
Bearded guy.
Yeah. I always thought he was fat. And going back, he actually had a decent physique. Like he looked decent. Like his build.
Are you serious?
It was like manly. Pause.
Working man.
Good, yeah. It wasn't fat.
He looked like he chopped wood, you know?
Yeah. Very lumberjack.
Yeah.
Marcus, do you want to tease anything today? Pause. Do you want to tease any upcoming projects?
Oh man. Do I?
You want to play a little bit of it? The intro?
Yeah,
anything?
you got it? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So everyone, we have a special, we're not going to announce it. I don't think Marcus wants to, but Marcus and I have been working on something a little special. Not even Xavier knows about this, actually.
I do not.
A special show will not be on any of our channels. It'll be on the Old School Labs channel.
Go subscribe to the Old School Labs channel so you can actually see me and Dylan in action. Pause.
I like where this is going.
I'm pretty sure, episode 2, because episode 1 is not out yet. It will be tomorrow. Episode 2, we're gonna put the veil down a little bit. We're gonna see how far we can go. We wanted to be,
Let me do something very quickly so I don't get copyright struck. I have to do that. I wasn't planning on this. I just need to put the song in the description.
Oh, but yeah, we definitely.
Can you share my image?
Hey, it's so hard to be nice to you. I'm doing something. Yeah, I'll share your image.
Hey,
what are you guys calling a good physique?
No, I'm telling you, you got to see him in the red. That looks crazy. He had a chunky face, but you got to see him in a little red get up. He didn't look fat. I mean, he looks pretty. I mean, he looks comfortable there.
Yeah.
Okay, give me.
He's not watching his macros.
Nah.
But he's still physically active with heavy weight, technically.
Yeah, you see in the forearms.
He's doing home improvement. That's not what I wanted.
Dylan, did you make enough money today to not end it all? No. Dylan still needs money for the Lincoln Social. Everyone.
Oh, Marcus, I really don't want you to tell people where we're going to be. I really don't want you to tell people where we're going to be.
Hey, look, for those out there who love Dylan, throwing some fives, buy him that food. All right, we're trying not to share meals. Okay, we're trying not to share meals. At this point, we're sharing some
we're sharing socks. One person wears them one day, the other person the next.
We don't want to go and tell them split entree, so let's
yeah, can you split this entree?
You guys cut it down the middle and give us an extra plate, please.
Does anyone do that? No one does that, do they?
Oh, I do that.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Marcus, I'll play the first 40 seconds of intro. How about that?
Splitting entrees. Cool. Everyone splits entrees.
Okay, Xavier, this is our new. Oh, let me.
Dylan's just never been with a girl, so.
I eat them to myself. What are you talking about? Am I going to give
All
them to
right.
some homeless person?
All right, everyone, pay attention. This is our new show. Oh, I got to remove Xavier's stupid image, don't I?
Nope, you can leave it.
Hey, try not to laugh at Marcus's attire, by the way. All right.
It's draft night. It was draft night.
All right, everyone, be quiet. Presenting Marcus
I like
and
it.
I's new show.
Episode of the Muscle Maturity Show, we will be talking about Hadi finally making it to the U.S., our Arnold predictions, our top underrated bodybuilders of all time, and much, much more. So make sure to stay tuned. Why don't you get lagging? Ooh.
Dylan's got the hair out.
I told him he had to show his colors. He had to show his true colors.
Nice. Oh, I like it. I like that
Coming
intro.
tomorrow morning. Oh,
Hey-
man.
Hey Dylan,
Oh,
your background messed up as well, and this bit came up, and it looked like you were wearing a yarmulke.
Right. No, that was real. That was real.
Okay,
Yeah.
you were.
Yeah,
no, it
that's
was
cool.
cool.
Something we would see in GTA 6.
Real. You know, unironically, we did kind of sound like when you're driving in Vice or any GTA and you turn the radio on. I don't even when I used to play games, I didn't listen to the songs. I thought the radio was hilarious
Yeah, I love the radio.
because you know I was like
GTA.
12.
On GTA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you remember
Los
that.
Santos.
That was after Pong,
Yeah.
Xavier.
I played Los Santos. I used to go to the gym with what is it? CJ was his name or something?
CJ.
Yeah, that was San Andreas.
San Andreas. Sorry, yeah.
Oh.
San Andreas. You go to the gym and you get fucking huge.
Get him. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, well, why's my little character Abby more in shape than me right now? I need to get my life together.
Hey, Todd is talking shit about your show, Marcus.
The AI intro really ties it all together.
Tell him to like.
Oh,
That's-
burn.
That's talking. Yeah, Dusty gonna be the one watching it. So shout out to Dusty. I'm not going against Dusty.
Last time a new GTA released, Dylan was 12. It was released in 2015, right?
I don't know. It's probably longer than that. I don't know. It's a long, long time. Do you know what I've got that GTA? I just found it the other day.
Oh, it
I
was
purchased-
2013. I was 10 years old.
Holy shit.
I bought GTA 5 and I played it one time and did not pick it back up again. And it's not. I don't know. I liked it. Don't get me wrong.
Do either of you guys have a PS5? I'm guessing Dylan doesn't.
Mm-mm.
Do you,
I do.
Marcus?
Yeah, I do.
What games have you got?
None. I think I had God of War. I would play Call of Duty. You know, I like Call of Duty,
Yeah.
but I just haven't been on it in a while.
I'm not too good at shooting games. I did, play Fortnite and stuff, but I feel like that's my level, you know.
I don't like the building.
I didn't. Yeah, the building shit. Yeah, it's weird. I don't even know how to do it.
Yeah, no, I won't do that shit. I won't do the build. I thought the game was cool. It was like if Sims came out.
If you
with a
guys
fucking
still played
shooting
games,
game.
I would think less of you.
I
If I
want to
played
still play
shooting
games.
games.
I just don't though. Sadly, I would.
Yeah, I
actually
would
love to
too,
play
but
games.
I'm too busy like slaving away for Marcus. So, but you know, Marcus,
know-
I will say you may not be proud of what we put together, but I am. I am very proud of what I was able to do with this show. Not that it's like groundbreaking, but I think it's going to be a nice little something different. It's not a
Yeah.
podcast. I think we should address that. It's not a podcast. It's not 2 hours long.
No,
It's also
it'll be-
just not a regular update video, or that's like 8 to 12 minutes. It's something in between. It is the Muscle Immaturity Show. This is primetime programming.
Is it
Yeah.
mostly bodybuilding content, or is there a bit of off-topic stuff like?
In this
Dan
particular
Reyes?
episode, it's more bodybuilding focused, but we don't have any plans to like stay directly on track 100% of the time.
I'll be very transparent. For this one, we wanted to keep it very like coy for.
We have
USA.
producers apparently. We
Yeah,
do have some.
we wanted to keep it, subtle. They like, oh yeah, this is cool. They'll stop watching come episode 3, 4, 5, and then we'll start
Yeah.
rolling out this.
This is
shit.
the best thing Old School Apps has had in a year. Marcus, I think you have to agree.
Look, it is something I'm proud of. I mean, shout out to the Muscle Maturity podcast, of course, but I like this. I always thought the play on the muscle immaturity, I always thought it'd be good. I like that it lives with OSL right now. But this is our little baby. Pause. This is
I like it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, and I do think that we are going to start to let some shit off more. You'll see some jokes in there, but I wanted to get more out there with the jokes.
Should I use some of my jokes I've been using during the editing process?
No. What channel is the Big Bomb? It is going to be on Old School Labs
tomorrow morning.
Labs. Yeah,
tomorrow morning Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. So go subscribe. Old School Labs.
It's not that. It's not that.
It's not some wacky editing. No, it's not nothing like that.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke.
Yeah, we honestly went into it feeling like we were gonna do that, right? I mean, because even in my takes for like the intro, like talking, I was doing like old news, like newscaster, like trying to be like.
You needed some coaching,
dude. The coaching portion of it, I hate when you say that, and I'm the one cracking the whip. But the fact
I was sitting there, arms crossed.
He's sitting there,
not quite my tempo,
analyzing it. Not running back. That was good.
I did do that.
And I was like, this is making. But our approach to it was
like,
we kind of wanted to go like retro news, whatever. So we don't want to be like a news thing, but have segments to where it's cool topics that can kind of live forever.
It's iCarly, but for bodybuilding.
100%, yeah. Without all the touching.
Well,
I like it. Is it going to be a weekly one?
Hopefully more.
Hopefully more. Yeah, we're trying to go. I would like to go at least 2 a week to start off with, but I also want to let the algorithm feed. I'm actually going to try to put some stuff into this. Really, I believe
we need you all to show up tomorrow.
Yeah, I would love for everybody to show up because I believe in it. It's my little baby. I've been thinking about stuff like this for a while, like years upon years, and I haven't done it.
And wouldn't you know, a baby in Bethlehem was born, and here I am to give you what you always wanted.
Yeah,
this is unironically an idea that is not so bad.
It's not bad.
Perhaps a soundboard.
It's things like that we didn't like. That's what when I went into it, I thought that's what we're gonna do more of. But you wanted everything. There's that fine line. But I do think the jokes and everything will get more outlandish. We are gonna want to do more things that are like current events too.
We're gonna have some in-person episodes soon.
Say it again.
We're gonna have some in-person episodes soon.
Yeah, in person. We're gonna we have segments called the Real Minute where we react to
some Instagram reels.
So
because I love my Instagram reels.
Yeah. So this one, like I said, we're keeping it quiet and keep it gym, but obviously we're gonna let Dylan's fantasies play out here. Give you some of those Twinks versus dolls.
We have tried to invite Twinks on the show.
Can I have 2 minutes?
Yeah, you're good, brother.
You can leave if you need to. We're just shooting the breeze right now. I'm meaning to hold you guys hostage. If you guys need to go,
don't steal John Livier's show name.
Shooting the breeze.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. But
I can do it.
Watching it back, I'm happy for it. I know that we'll be able to go even deeper. There's some airplane jokes.
Well, maybe not me.
Maybe not you. Yeah, you're the one we have to. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm excited for it. I'm happy for it. I hope everybody does show up for it. Leave the comment, save it, bookmark it, whatever you can do. All the things that help the algorithm, things like that. If you wouldn't mind, if you're still here at this point.
You're going to see that I was recording our editing sessions and recording every time I said the F-U N-word joke.
Oh, my God. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, Jake is in my DMs. Jake, don't text me. Jake, stop texting me. I don't know what you're going to text me.
Who is Jake?
Lucky guy. Okay, we got to turn this off. We got to turn that off.
I'm about to put Jake Fitness, Jake Ultimate on blast there.
I told him we were going to the Arnold. That's what he meant. I said,
because
I asked him if he was going. I was like, no, you're not going. I remember you told me that, and I was like, I'm going with Marcus. We'll see if we can do us in person. I'm going to give him our schedule as well because Jake and I usually do something for the Arnold. And
also, I'm not going Saturday. By the way, the tickets are sold out. I'm not the whole.
We'll be at the expo.
800. Yeah, we'll be at the expo on Saturday for sure.
We'll be protesting the protest of Hadi Chupin. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. Apparently, Hadi Chupin is getting protested at the Arnold. King Kamali is organizing something.
I know nothing about this.
Let's just listen to it.
The people started to go and contact Hani Rambout saying, if you fucking don't drop him, we're going to come after you too. We're going to drop you. We're going to catch. Iranian people are after them now. Not me.
Evidently.
Not the Iranians here in the United States. The Iranians that brought him up, that sponsored him, that put him on their shoulders, they're after him now. So he's in a position right now where he's shitting bricks because he's worried for his family. There's 24-hour fucking security watching his family right now. They're going to burn down his gym. They're going to fuck him up. And I came back and I said on when I did my other podcast that was canceled, I said that I wouldn't be surprised because I heard rumors, and I'm not going to add fucking fuel to the fire. I'd worry if I were him if he goes to Columbus. That's all.
When he said my podcast that was canceled, he was talking about he was on an episode of the Muscle & Fitness podcast. I think it was the one with Dennis James. It was one of these ones where it's not like his podcast, but he was a guest, and he was like, "I'm going to show up to the Arnold, blah 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 blah. We're gonna host." And then the Olympia made the guys take it off because obviously you can't have this shit going. And this episode I think is down too from RX Muscle. Don't quote me on that one. I guess you guys can go look. But that one that he's referring to is definitely taken down. I mean, he says it himself.
That's all I gotta say.
Really? Well, why would he have problems in Columbus, Ohio?
Because will send somebody over there.
Hold on. He's the only guy from Iran who can even get a visa to come to this country. Where are all the guys in Iran who hate him? How are they going to get here? They can't get here.
The people that are already here.
They'll pay somebody that's already here.
The people that are already
I thought you
here.
said the people. I thought you said the people. The Iranians here really. It's a different like mindset compared to
Yeah. That's what I think it's going to be.
I got to be careful how I say this. He's a goofy fucking sheep herder who made it. He's not that big of a fucking deal, bro. He really isn't, you know?
And then here's a post, and I've translated this. I think Muscle Discord translated it too, so I don't have to go back and see that. But basically, he's saying, he doesn't say it, and this may be a translation thing. He doesn't say it explicitly, like, hey, we're going to protest Hadi Chupin at the Arnold. But that's what he's like. He's like, I'm not going to tell people to show up, but I'll be there type of thing. Or, you know, like, I hope you all are there.
You gotta be careful with stuff like that. Personally, you gotta be careful with stuff like that.
Obviously, it's best to avoid saying these things.
Yeah, it's not smart because guess what? If something does happen, and now you've
King Kamali doesn't want to kill Hadi Chupin, but like if he's raising the temperature, that doesn't need to be raised. Like it's a bodybuilding competition. And yet, hey, if King Kamali's fat ass wants to sit here and say, "Oh, we're going to protest the goofy sheep herder," hey, book a ticket to Iran, bozo. This is America, okay? Arnold has invited him to his contest to compete. That's it. That's it.
Is King Kamali Iranian? I'm going to imagine, right? That's why. So I mean, it makes I understand having the temper. The temperature. I understand feeling a type of way, but yeah, in the end, I feel like we should all like. I hate to bring any type of politics or anything into body. It's fucking bodybuilding, man. And I get it, Israelites is hard sometimes, but it is bodybuilding, so we kind of have to like hold a lot of that at the door, even though it's hard. You know, trust. I get it. It's hard as fuck to keep all that shit, you know, under wraps, but it's just best to keep all that shit. I don't give a fuck what weight he sides with. If he's conservative, if he's a lefty, if at heart he's a transgender lover. I don't care.
At the end of the day, I also agree with the Iranian Revolution. I agree with what's going on there, actually. I probably, I'm not there, so I don't feel too deeply about it, but, I have seen enough and I've sought out enough information to kind of make my own opinion. Not that I needed one at all. I just wanted to understand the situation better. I think that was the most important part, just understanding the situation. And,
I can't speak on what I don't. I can't speak on what I don't know. Pardon me for interrupting you. But I can't speak on what I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I'm saying. Right. Like, hey, he is an Iranian. So maybe if I was in, from Iran or that was my roots. I might feel away, but I'm not that, so I can't speak on being that. I could never be in those shoes, so I can't. I can just try to have empathy or whatever towards both parties, every party involved, try my best. But
the people that like are protesting Hottie, like I get it. It's one thing to like completely disassociate the dude. Like if he was if he owned a chain of grocery stores, oh, we're gonna boycott Hottie. Okay, oh, Hottie has a gym. We're gonna boycott Hottie's gym. That's an appropriate response, I feel. That is an appropriate response. I don't like this dude. He supports the Islamic regime. I'm going to boycott his stuff. But to act like he has any control whatsoever on the Iranian government is insane. And I know the Iranian people feel betrayed in a way because, you know, Hadi was always seen as a man for the people. But I think it's way overblown. Xavier, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's crazy because in reality, like what King's sort of saying, he's like, I'm not going to put fuel on the fire. Meanwhile, I'm going to collaborate on this post where it has the dates and fucking times of where Hardy's competing at prejudging and finals.
I'm not going to be there, but I mean,
encouraging, putting up things that are encouraging people to go and protest there.
Right.
And this is this the... Yeah, I think that's one of two slides that went up. And it's still up. It's just that King Kamali posts like 50,000 of his transformations after he's getting... I don't know if he always does that, but he posts a lot of... You know, he's put up like 30 posts in the last however many days, or 20 or something like that. It's crazy. I think it's still up. That post.
One of my... This one was my favorite. So you have the supreme leader here. I don't know, like I gotta be careful with what I say. Crowning his constituency. I like how Hottie is one of them. I like that. That's cute. But yeah.
And like you said, I agree with the revolution there as well. Like
right.
the government there do not sound great at all. Like it sounds like awful, and I feel sorry for
the
Iranian
best time for Iran
sort of stuff.
Is when they didn't have, well, when they had a weaker Israel as neighbors, but also when Nixon had a good relationship with the Shah of Iran. That was the best when they were under a Shah, whatever that government that was. You know, and for whatever reason, you know, you can put two and two together. It was toppled in exchange for a more hostile one. So yeah, like I agree. I agree with, but like, Hadi isn't the supreme leader, bro.
And really, don't you think that what's happening now is a lot of his hate is being directed towards Hadi Chupin? And don't you think the government there would be like, oh, this is great, we're turning everyone else against each other? It's exactly what, you know, it's like all through history, divide and conquer. You know, that's what people try to do, divide and conquer.
Right. Blacks versus white. Marcus versus me. You know, twinks versus dolls.
Us versus ourselves.
Oh, that's a good one.
The internal battle.
Right. I have an internal battle. Never mind.
Every day.
Yeah. I didn't like this one. This one kind of was suggestive. That's so bad. That was so bad.
What is it? What is it?
It was someone at a funeral.
Oh my god!
You know, to kind of go off of what I can actually speak on.
It's terrible what's happening.
What I'd want to speak on, I guess you could say, is I'm very curious how this will affect or impact Hadi, you know, on that stage. I am very curious. I do think that Hadi might be able to keep under wraps, hopefully, and, you know, still continue to do his business. Hey, he's here. He's still working out. He's doing his thing. So I'm very curious how it's going to affect him or impact his results, you know?
Yeah.
Is it going to give it that space for Andrew to come take that W? It could happen.
I don't like when Hadi clearly wants to be left alone, and he probably does feel some type of way about his safety when you have people like King Kamali, you know, smelling blood in the water. I don't like when people are like, hey, by the way, if you can identify this gym, leave it in the comments below. I think that's kind of a...
That is the dumbest shit, man. Like, that is... I don't give a shit if it's like, he's like, hey, let us know, like, because obviously he's going to go make a video on it and try to get views, and people will watch that. But the thing is, if he wants to be his location to be secret, which apparently that's what Hardy's people have said, you know, they're not saying where he is, and they've told that to Suki from beyond the stage. don't fucking say, hey, put it in the comments and he'll probably pin it. You know, it's like, don't let
Yeah.
everyone know where
This is
Hardy is.
this is in Arizona. This is the Anytime Fitness in Arizona. Like, bro just wants to be left alone. And like I said, I think if I were him, I would feel a little worried. Not that I'd be like scared out of my mind, but you know, and I wouldn't necessarily be looking over my shoulder, but I'd be like,
it goes to show how sad just as a humankind can really fucking be at times in general. Like, it is people's livelihoods, it's their lives. It's just, to me, it's crazy that we don't have like that empathy for an individual, and we are fucking talking about them 24/7, and then to go do just goofy shit in general. I'm not saying what most, I don't like, this shit's nothing to me. Like, muscle disc, none of that, I don't care about any of that shit. But when I hear it, I'm like, yeah, it looks crazy. It looks away. It looks like, why can't we just kind of have, you know, why do we care so much? I mean, truly, why the fuck do we care?
I mean, it is. I think it is a way. Like, this is a request to dock someone at the end of the day.
It is 100%.
Like, I can't go tell someone, hey, everyone, please do some digging and see if we can find Xavier Willis's address. Like, like that'd be insane. I can't just say that live on stream. You know, like if Xavier was like, yeah, I have to move, you know, Jeffrey Epstein is after me. And I can't say, everyone do some internet research and find him.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway,
because people are after Hardy, so it's not just doxing him, it's doxing him when he's trying to
right,
purposely hide. Like,
right.
It's
right.
Just, did he think before he posted that, or what? Like, what are people saying in the comments anyway?
It's probably a bunch of Ronnies being like, yeah, fuck him. Oh,
there's someone
if dude's trying to keep it a secret for safety reasons, why would you want to post it? This is my local YMCA. Planet Fitness, Butte, Montana. I'm sure that's not it.
Yeah.
Matt, your thoughts on his form? What a fucking bozo. What? Oh, Matt, can you give me your analysis of Hadi Chupin's form? Put your bitch ass up. I'm like, who cares?
Do you know what's funny? Hardy does stand up progressively more through the whole movement.
Yeah, that's what happens when you lift that heavy ass weight.
Yeah. I love it when people completely slam pros for their form.
At that point, it's pretty much the upper trap movement.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he wants.
I think sometimes
I'm gonna assume.
For back, like it's really weird because some guys that have phenomenal backs tend to have like the worst form on like back movements, and sometimes I think it's just like the weight pulling the back and just the tension on there that actually fucking grows back sometimes.
Hey, Xavier, you remember that version of Big Ramy that you absolutely shat on and gave an 80-point loss to versus Samson? Why is that your profile picture on StreamYard?
I don't know. I don't know how that happened. Like, I genuinely have no clue how I have Big Ramy as my profile picture on StreamYard. I don't get it.
Well, boys, I think that's it. We were just kind of shooting the breeze, as we say. Thanks for coming on. Tuesday, Saturday. Marcus, are you gonna be available again?
If I'm available, I'll be available.
Are you doing that on purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If I hope to stream Saturday or Sunday, trying to get a weekend stream in, hit a different time zone, and I really want to talk about some things, but I also want to save some things when we're in the tub in the hotel room and I'm smoking a cigar. Marcus has decided he's not going to partake.
You going to smoke a cigar in the hot tub in the hotel room?
If I think we accidentally got, well, not accidentally, but I think we got non-smoking rooms, so I don't. We're about to turn them into smoking rooms.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you can buy those vaporized, not vaporized. What are they called? Like those little fans. Have you seen those fans?
Oh, like a
smoke goes through it. Yeah, the smoke goes through it and then just puffs out clean air. I actually used to have one. It was like looked like a little grenade, and you just blow into
all
it.
that black tar heroin you smoke.
Heroin, black
and
tar
funnier
heroin.
news.
Yeah.
Dylan didn't know what the fuck a black and mild was.
Yeah, I'm
Black
sorry.
and
I don't
mild?
rob convenience stores and have a black-owned business that goes under because I can't
Yeah,
show
but
up at
a
noon
black
and make
and
fried
mild,
chicken.
You talking about cigars? It's a fucking black and mild.
Yeah, these were just a gift. I'm not a cigar dude at all, but like I said,
Well,
I
it's
would
not a real
partake.
cigar. It's just a little cigarillo type thing. But
Right. Yeah. Well, but like I said, I don't rob convenience stores, so I don't know what that is.
I've never had a cigar.
anyway.
Fucking.
Anyway, make sure you guys hit the like button on this video, subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next video.